Today, I'll show you how to download and install Windows 11 onto your new PC. Before we install Windows 11, there's 3 things we need. 1. A blank USB flash drive which is at least 8 GB in size. I also recommend it being the USB 3 standard for faster speeds. 2. Your computer, which meets these minimum requirements. You can read more about these requirements from the link in the description. 3. Someone else's computer, like a friend or family member, to download Windows 11 onto your USB flash drive. Let's get started. Firstly, go onto your other computer and open an internet browser like Google Chrome. Search for Download Windows 11 and click the Microsoft.com result, or click the link I have provided in the description below. Scroll down to Create Windows 11 Installation Media, which you can see is used to install Windows on a new or used PC. Click the Download Now button to download the media creation tool. Before we open the tool, insert your blank USB flash drive into the computer. You can see here I have my 32GB USB flash drive with nothing on it. You want to make sure that there's nothing on it because it will be completely wiped during the setup process. With that done now, let's open the media creation tool from our downloads. Once it opens, have a read through the terms and conditions and press the accept button. Next, choose which language and windows you would like. By default, it will select these options for you. If you want to make any changes, just untick the box, otherwise leave it ticked and continue. Next, we will choose to save Windows 11 to a USB flash drive. The ISO file can be used for more advanced installs, which I will show in a future video. For now, continue with the USB flash drive option. On the next screen, you'll see our USB flash drive we plugged in appear as an option. If you don't see yours, press the refresh button or try unplugging it and plugging it back in. Select the USB flash drive and click Next. The tool will now download Windows 11, wipe your USB flash drive, and set it up as a Windows 11 installer. This process can take some time dependent on your internet speed and the speed of your USB flash drive, so be patient. Once it is done, click the Finish button and don't forget to eject the USB flash drive before pulling it out of the computer. Now it's time to move to your computer and plug the USB flash drive in. Turn the computer on and it should automatically start the Windows 11 installer. If it doesn't, turn off your computer, turn it back on, and immediately start tapping the boot key. This is usually the F12 key on your keyboard, but it may be one of these keys, as it varies between manufacturers. If you're unsure, when your computer turns on, look at the logo that appears on the boot screen and Google that, like Gigabyte boot key, or look for any mention of a boot key that appears on the screen also. When you do get into the boot menu, find and select your USB flash drive to boot into it. Once the Windows 11 installer loads, you can follow these steps to get it set up. Set your language and format to match your region and press Next. Set your keyboard settings as preferred or leave as the default US and click Next. Since this PC doesn't have Windows, choose to install Windows 11 and tick the checkbox before clicking Next. If you have already bought Windows 11, you can put the product key here. Otherwise, you can click I don't have a product key to skip. You can buy a product key later, or if you have a used PC, there may be a Windows key saved from the previous owner, so you don't need to do anything. Next, choose which edition of Windows you want to install. Windows usually comes in either Home or Pro editions, and either will work fine for home use. Personally, I prefer to use Pro. At this stage of the install process, if you run into an error like I have that says something about secure boot or TPM, don't freak out. If your computer meets the requirements as mentioned previously, these features just need to be enabled. In my instance, I need to enable TPM, or Trusted Platform Module, which is a form of modern security built into computers. To enable these features, turn off your computer, turn it back on, and immediately start tapping the BIOS key, which for me is the delete key on the keyboard, but for other manufacturers it might be one of these keys. Again, if you're unsure, when you turn on your PC, look for the manufacturer logo on the boot screen to search on Google, like Gigabyte BIOS key, or look for any mention of the BIOS key on the boot screen. This will allow you to access your computer's firmware settings. Now, each firmware will be different. If you need help for your specific firmware, I recommend Googling how to enable TPM or secure boot on blank BIOS, and replace the blank with the computer manufacturer that you saw on the boot screen before. For my model specifically, I'm already in the advanced settings. I just go to the peripherals, and here I find Intel Platform Trust Technology. This is my TPM. You can see that it's currently disabled, change that to enabled, and make sure you save your changes when exiting. The computer will reboot and you will need to restart the Windows 11 installer, so just quickly redo the steps we did before to get up to where we were. Now we're back. If you didn't before, read through the terms and conditions and press accept. Next, choose where you'd like to install Windows. In most cases, you want to select the option Disk 0. You can see Disk 0 shows with 1.8 terabytes of space available. That's my SSD inside my computer. And Disk 1 is my USB flash drive, so I'll choose Disk 0. Click Next, and if everything looks good, click Install. Windows 11 will now install onto your computer and make all the necessary adjustments. This, again, will take some time and be dependent on your hardware speed, so be patient. You will notice your computer restart a couple of times during the install also. This is normal. Once Windows 11 is installed, you will be in the setup experience. This is pretty self-guided, but I will show you the easiest way to set it up. Set your region and keyboard like before and continue. Here, you can connect your computer to the internet. If you don't have internet access or you want to skip the online setup with a Microsoft account, here's a trick. Press the Shift and F10 keys on your keyboard to open this command prompt window. Click into it and type in this command, OOBE/bypass NRO. This is a hidden command that bypasses the setup restrictions, which makes the setup easier for us. Press enter and your computer will reboot to make the necessary changes. Once it reboots, select your region and keyboard again, and then on the internet page, click I don't have internet. Next, you get to create your user account. Enter your preferred name and password, and fill in the security questions in case you ever forget your password. Once that is done, you can control the privacy settings for your account. I like to turn all mine off so there isn't any tracking. Click Next and Windows will now set up your profile. This can take a couple of minutes, but once it's done, you'll be taken straight into the familiar Windows desktop. And that's it. You successfully installed Windows 11. If you want to see more Windows and other PC content, be sure to check out these videos, or comment below what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching.